Babe, you ready? I'm always in here before you. Sing your song. What did you do? What happened to your hair?
I don't know. Let's discuss.
Well, hello there. Welcome to another episode of Taking the Stage. I'm the math guy, Steve. Paige Babe is not in this room right now. So I just wanted to do this. I'm sure whenever we post this episode, it'll be pretty intense. Because this is the last time my hair will look like this. At least for a very long time, anyway. I will be cutting it. And we'll maybe explain exactly why I'm cutting it or why I grew it in the first place. Maybe we'll just have our own episode on that. Maybe that's what this episode is going to be about. We'll see. I'll talk to Paige Babe. But, yeah, I'll be cutting my hair. So I just wanted to do this last little, as Paige said, oh, you're going to say bye to your hair? No, okay, not okay. It's going a little far, a little much. Okay, anyway. But yes, I'll be cutting my hair. And so, yeah, enjoy this episode. Bye. Have a good one.
What up, dude? Welcome to another episode of Taking the Stage. I'm the mad guy, Steve. This is
Paige Babe.
Paige Babe.
That was funny.
Okay, so, how was your day, babe? What's the news of the day? The week?
Today was one of our better days.
Mm-hmm.
We both were sick. Today over an hours. We both were sick on Wednesday. And it was a very long day.
It was.
Like going through, if I had like a cold or something like that, I feel like, like a post-nasal drip or like something like that, I feel like I could muster through it.
Yeah.
But like having something wrong with your stomach, that will take you out.
It was rough.
Yes.
Both of us, I don't think we ate something that was incorrect. Either orange juice or some roast beef or something. We don't know exactly what it was.
Yeah.
And so, but yeah.
Well, no, because the kids had the juice too.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking it was the roast
beef. But they had roast beef too, so I don't
Maybe the mashed potatoes. I don't know. It was one of the three, but it was a lot.
It was quite a day. Wednesday, and so, but yeah, today was better.
Yes, we made it.
We made it. Been through another one, boss. Okay. So, what we talking about today, bro?
Okay, so today is, I feel like it's very obvious what our topic today would be.
I don't even know what you're talking about, baby.
Yeah.
I don't know what you mean, son.
A long time coming.
What you mean?
What?
It was only
a true gift to multiple people.
It's only a few years.
A couple of families.
A couple of 1, 2, 3, 12 years ago, something like that.
Right.
Yeah, I think we should. Yeah, that's a good topic, man.
I know. Okay, so we're doing hair. Oh, well, let me ask you, since I guess this is another one where I'm hosting.
Yeah.
How was your day and how was your week?
Okay, my day. Today was, like you said, better. My week, it was interesting, busy, exhausting. Getting back into the groove of things after our feast days and.
That was so relaxing, right?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. It was relaxing.
Come here, you okay?
It was relaxing. But yeah, so getting back to it after our feast days and all that, having a whole week off from work, and then my students are clearly ready for this semester, just like you are, I'm sure. So yeah, but it's been an interesting week. Been a busy week, but we're making it through. We made it.
Right.
It's the end of the week.
Right.
Almost the end of the week.
All right. So first up.
Okay.
give us a little backstory.
Uh-huh.
You know, tell us about the new dude.
The new dude. Okay. Okay. Backstory. Let's see.
If y'all can't tell, I'm very excited.
Yeah. You're smiling way harder than you have in any previous episode of this podcast. That's for sure. No. Okay. So I started growing my hair. Because I told myself I wouldn't cut it until I get my PhD. So it's kind of a daily reminder of me to get that PhD. I have not gotten a PhD, but it was about that time, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I started. I mean, again, most of my life I actually had short hair, except for my rat tails.
Oh my goodness, we'll get to that.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that's in. I just thought it was a new journey, kind of. So started growing my hair, and then 12 years later, I finally cut it again. I suppose. What?
That was like most of the.
Hey, what?
That was like most of the questions.
Oh. Okay.
That's cool. So now that we've done a little backstory, let's talk about, I guess, the differences and some similarities that we've had being, who we are and the ups and downs and hills and valleys of hair for us growing up.
Okay. Well, before we do that, one more thing is I started growing my hair because of an infamous song, one of my favorite songs growing up, and that is India Ari, I Am Not My Hair. More specifically, India Ari, I Am Not My Hair, the remix. Okay?
Really?
That's what
Akon,
Jesus.
Wow.
Trying to keep it. But if you don't like that, but with the wave cap and the cops wanna harass, 'cause I got braids, ain't seen nothing like that in all my days. You're judging one another by their appearance. Yes, indeed, I feel you, girl. Now go ahead, talk to the rest of the world, cause. The douche you laughing at, fam? I thought that was a pretty good rendition there. Anywho.
It was alright.
But yeah, no, so and that song kind of hit me hard growing up for sure because I grew up well to your point, I grew up where I was told all my life, "Oh, you got good hair," and that was always weird for me because I didn't know what that meant. It was weird.
Like even though y'all wore really short.
Yeah, it was just. I guess I mean now I understand a little bit of what people meant, like you have a good grain of hair, or but it was weird because it was kind of you were treated as you got it better off or you're more well off in that in the black community, the black culture, right? Because your hair isn't nappy, quote unquote, naturally, or something of that nature. It just felt weird. It felt kind of like, or you get all the time, what y'all mix with?
Yeah, I was just about to say, people used to ask you that a lot.
And I'm like, it's just black, just more black with black.
I like that, more black.
But no, it was just that was just weird for me, and so, but that I'm not my hair stuck with me in that sense as well, right? That, but what's underneath the hair? What's my brain, I think, is what I want people to see, well, in my heart. Like, those kind of go hand in hand. What I want people to know me for, not for my hair. And so it's just always weird. So I just said, you know what? I'm going to grow my hair out, and however it grows, that's how it grows. However it grows out of my head, that's how I'm going to have it. So instead of the ball fade and the arrow pointing to the back on the side and
wait, hold on. You used to have that.
That's what I said. Instead of all that, instead of having those, instead I said, well, I'm going to just however the hair grows out of my head, that's how I'm going to wear my hair. Unless a special occasion comes. A couple weddings. And
because she was not playing.
Oh. She was not. Indeed, she was not. Neither one of the she's that we're referencing in those weddings were not playing. But yeah, but that's part of my that's pretty much my hair journey, I guess. What about you, babe? As the host,
Like,
you gonna do a huge big old yawn.
no, that's why I took a pause so you could cut it out.
As the host,
you know how long I was trying to hold in, and I had a cough. I was trying to hold in too, but I wanted to take a pause so you could cut it out. Okay, so give us 2 more seconds, and then after the
I guess I'll close the door during the pause.
No, don't close it. Go ahead and hear the kids. All right.
Not the double yawn. That's staying in. I'm keeping all that in.
No, all of y'all got to take a nap today. Okay.
I'm keeping all that in.
No, Steven.
Okay, so Paige, babe, how about you? Your hair journey. Your eyes watering. You can tell she's yawning double time. Her eyes are watering.
And like my face is turning red.
Yeah, I know. Fam. She don't know this on the video.
Growing up, I do have a very like kinky texture. I've always had like really thick hair, and I've always had a lot of hair. So growing up, I didn't wear my hair natural. I had relaxed hair. And I don't know, I guess I grew up like very black. Like we went to the hairdresser, got our hair done, or like my mom would do our hair, or my hair, just talking about my sister and I, or like my mom would do our hair, and then like my brother would go to the barbershop every week. Like that was just how it was. And then once...
Wait, so quickly, so what, did y'all have specific hairstyles or all the hairstyles? Or,
no. So it was
I'm saying
always...
hairstyles like that because that's how Mel says it.
Oh yeah, I love your hairstyle. That's how she says it. No, I mean, we weren't really like able to get a bunch of like braids and stuff. I remember like a handful of times we would get braids. But for the most part, we would just have like little ponytails with curls or plaits. Mm-hmm. Just like the normal black hairstyles that you would see. Mm-hmm. And then if it was like an occasion like a holiday or like a funeral or something like that, it would just be more curls. You sit under the dry with the hard rollers and go to sleep like this. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then like once I got to high school, that's like when I transitioned to like doing my own hair. Mm-hmm. Because my mom, she was just like let me hurry up and get this done. And like I was like a high schooler, so I wanted my hair to look a certain way. So it took a lot of, trying this and trying that. Won't work. Try that won't work. Until I like got into, the groove of things and how I liked my hair, basically. Mm-hmm. So, a lot of different styles, a lot of burnt hair, a lot of just different things. And then I remember like junior year or something like that, I got my hair cut and it was like so short, like the shortest my hair had ever been, but it was also very healthy after that point. So from then on, I just started doing like what we call a roller set and a wrap. And like I perfected that. You remember, like even going into college, I used to be like, all right, Sunday, that's my hair day.
This is when we
all day.
Pictures right about here.
That would be my hair day. I would do my same little roller wrap, and I roller set my hair, wrap it up, and that would last me like the whole week or almost a whole week. And it was my routine until maybe I don't know when I started transitioning my hair. I really can't remember when. It was okay. I know it was Maya's undergrad graduation because I had already started transitioning before then, but I was still in like the baby phases. So I remember for her graduation, I didn't know what to do with my hair because I had transitioned it so much, but I hadn't really like cut that much of it off. So I knew I had to do something with my hair for her graduation. So I ended up just putting a relaxer in and just starting all back over. So I know I can start again from that point. Mm-hmm. And then like since then, I've just been natural. So we're not gonna count the time, but it's been a minute.
You don't want to tell your age?
No, we won't say any of that.
But okay, yeah.
Look,
So
like the people who actually listen to this, like, don't know.
every single one of them know exactly how old you are.
Right.
Okay. Every single one of them. But to that point, okay, so I guess to what you said about your mom doing your hair, the running joke was when we first met was Pop's got to cut my hair.
Oh my goodness.
And that stemmed from the fact that every 2 weeks, my dad cut my hair ever since I was a kid, since I was a baby. And that was for the better and for the worse. It didn't matter. He cut my hair. I remember the first time he cut off my tail. And I cried. I cried, like big tears, cried. I was pretty
I'm
upset.
really shocked by that.
Hold on a second. That's not necessary.
You have big tears for a lot less.
Hold on. What you mean? I don't be crying like that.
Why for Pinocchio. Yeah. Okay. I think that part was always funny to me. Sorry to cut you off. It was just always, it was funny at first until I understood what that meant.
So what did that mean?
I heard a baby.
Of course.
So when I used to laugh at it, it was because I would always think like, you're grown. How do you not have a barber? Like, you know, because even in college, like people were like hustling and like cutting hair in like dorm rooms and stuff like that. I'm like, but you go to Baton Rouge all the time to get your hair cut. Like, I just could not wrap my mind around it at first. And it just seemed so like, you know, the movies where like the kid is sitting in the kitchen with like the thing draped. Yeah. And like the dad is like cutting the hair. Like, that's what I always pictured it to be. And it's kind of like that. Yes.
Okay, so
until I understood like what that meant to you and like y'all's relationship and stuff like that.
Yeah, so first, to your original point, people go to other cities to get their hair cut all the time. Okay,
not 20-year-olds in college.
Yes, 20-year-olds in college.
Okay, not you at 20 in college.
What do you mean, not me at 20?
Well, you saying they go to other cities, like people who were like...
I was going to find one in Hammond, Louisiana?
There were a lot of people doing hair.
Other college students?
Yes.
Instead of getting it cut from the same person that cut my hair all of my life, you're going to get a random college student who said, I know how to work clippers? That guy?
No, what I'm saying is, it was
free.
What I'm saying is, I wasn't thinking of all of that. I was just like, most of the people I knew had somebody on campus who was already cutting their hair, or like
those are people who they already knew.
What? Okay.
Anyway, neither here nor there. But yes, the main thing
was just a little off to me. Only because I had never seen that.
I got you. But the main thing is what the real point behind me going to my haircut with my dad is the second point you made, which is, that was me and my dad for a while had a strained relationship, and that was actually, rewind a little bit more. My dad always cut a lot of men in my family's hair. He learned how to cut, and he still does. He learned how to cut when he was in the military, so like he even cut my grandfather's hair and a bunch of my uncle's hair, his cousins, all those. Everybody came over to get their hair cut by my dad, but also it was kind of a way for him to just have a good conversation with you. And that was
love to talk.
And he's a talker. He's a talker for sure. Do you see someone else?
I keep feeling like I hear one of the kids.
Okay, you're gonna hear him. They're gonna let you know. Okay. So that was kind of the main reason why everybody would come to get their haircut with him. And even though me and him didn't always see eye to eye, that was a time where we just at least could talk.
So even when y'all had a strained relationship, he would still cut your hair?
Yeah. He would still cut my hair every 2 weeks or 3 weeks whenever I went back to Baton Rouge to get my, not necessarily to get my haircut, but when I was back in Baton Rouge, yeah.
How was that?
How was what?
Having him cut your hair even though y'all were like barely speaking. Y'all would still have a conversation?
Most times. I mean, not all the time.
Oh.
Sometimes we'll just, get my haircut. I'll be sitting there asking questions. It'll be a very short conversation. And then when he's done, we're done. Now, here's the weird part about getting your haircut by your dad. Since you were a kid, he don't always do a great job, but you can't fire him. So sometimes your line will be like this, but you got a big game coming, you got a big date. You going to prom, and you got a sign up here and a sign down here. Or you got one of your sides, one of them way down here, the other one way up here. And you're like, bro, you losing it. You can't.
What if he was
you really
like,
got it no more, bro.
What if he was like, all right, he want to give me one word answers?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just cut this side of the beard. You didn't even shape up this side of the beard.
He said you should have stayed for the full conversation.
Look at half your mustache. Are you good? Your scissors to cut the other side. This guy. But I mean, growing up, that was my hair journey, and then when I decided to grow my hair out, then it was more of just a new time and kind of a new journey for myself, and and then.
So, like, as a kid, did you guys have like any say over how your hair was?
That's a great question. Great point. Not much. It could not be long.
Mm-hmm.
This was
except for the tail.
Except for the tail. Don't ask me.
Please explain the tail for those who don't understand.
Okay, before I get to the tail, because I don't want to forget this point, and that is part of it is because not only was it so religious customs was kind of the reason why we weren't supposed to have long hair.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily that it's directly biblical, but more of this was understood that women have long hair, men have short hair, that type of thing. And so that's the main reason why we weren't allowed to have long hair. Now the tail, there's different different styles of what our tail was. We had the bushy tail that we started with, which was just kind of think of a spring. Okay. We had that type of tail.
Please say you have pictures so we can answer it.
I'm going to try to find it. And then we also had the rat tail, which is literally like think of rat's tail. It was just kind of hanging down here. Actually, the guy from Grownish had one similar as we had.
Oh.
The main person on Grownish, the main guy. There's Zoe, and then there's the other guy. Vivek is like the seventh most important person in that group.
He lives with them.
With the girls, yeah. But he's like the two love interests are the main guys on that.
Oh, not Simmons.
And then I'm about to say Diggy's probably Vivek then Diggy, I guess. I think it's Diggy. What's that boy name?
That's why I said Simmons. I don't know.
Russell. Not the main interest.
Oh, not the one with the dreads.
The other one. He got a tail.
Look, the last.
The other, the dude.
I guess because you never see it.
Well, that was kind of the main thing when you first met him, and he had the tail the whole time.
Oh, I might be back.
Anywho, but yeah, so that was that's what the tail was. It was kind of, and then he just decided we were too old, so he just cut him off. Now he cut mine off. I cried, but then he cut mine off. He goes, Shane. So you gonna cut mine off, Pops?
Of course.
Gotta match his brother, man. Come on, man. Anywho, what else you got?
That's funny.
Oh wait, okay. So I have a question. My love to ask. You the host.
Fine.
Oh, fine. Okay. And this is just hair in general.
Mm-hmm.
We're both very hairy people.
Hold up now.
No. We in front family.
Right before this, I was like, let me tweet this little one right here. Like, maybe they can see.
See what I'm saying? So, I'm curious. Okay, so at least for me, I know being very hairy, I was very subconscious about that.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of, eventually when I got to high school, and then, you just stop caring. But you also, like me, I'm just very hairy everywhere. And so, you got on my toes and my fingernails, all on my arm and stuff. Mm-hmm. And like, was that a thing, or did that matter to you at all growing up?
Yes.
Okay. You didn't have to look at I say, I know I was subconscious. I'm just actually sure.
I was always very hairy, as you already put it. I just remember being like, but we could, okay, for me, it was like we couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah.
Like, my mom wasn't
shaving the arms.
No, there was like no shaving, no waxing. It was like, just put your lotion on. Everybody's gonna notice. I'm like, but I can't see it from here. Like, it's dark hair, and it always stood out. Like, I was just this like skinny kid. Like, we had to wear skirts to school or dresses and things like that. And so it was very obvious unless I wanted to wear like stockings all the time. Yeah. And then by the time you go to high school, of course, nobody's wearing like stockings or anything like that. And I still couldn't shave or anything. Oh, I have this one story. So this one time, this girl in high school was like, oh.
So this one time at band camp?
This one time at band camp. This girl was like, oh, like my stepmom can get you some nair or something like that. And I only seen it on commercials. Get to school, I was like, oh, you got it, da da da. It like burst all in her locker, so I still could not get the hair off my legs. Do you know how sad I was?
You couldn't wait 10 more minutes to let that burst out your locker. I'm gonna use that this period.
Right. But what happened? Oh, so after that, I like found this razor in my mom's room and I shaved, but I didn't know how to use a razor or anything. I had only seen it when you only see stuff on commercials. I had never like watched anybody shave or watched her shave because my mom doesn't really have any hair on her body, and so I didn't know what I was doing. Look, if you see her legs,
I'm glad you say it now. I just never noticed it. Yes.
And so I just dry shaved and was burning. Like, my skin is already sensitive. Like, it was the worst. It just felt like, I don't know. I want to say it felt like ant bites, but it didn't. It was just on fire. Like, my legs are on fire. And then that wasn't my only bad experience with trying to remove hair.
My word.
When I was old enough to use nair, like towards the end of high school, I didn't know that you couldn't leave it on that long. I mean, I know what the directions say, but I was like, oh no, that's for people with regular hair on their legs. But my hair is like coarser, so let me leave it on a little longer.
Yeah, and I'm pretty all the way on.
Like the top layer of my skin. Like, when I say it felt like, have you ever had a really bad, well, you do have a really bad burn right now, but have you ever burnt like that full top layer off and that like very soft feel on your skin? Like, that's how it was. So I've never used nair after that. But yes, I definitely learned my lesson. And then I also just
got a precautionary tip.
I just put myself on this routine eventually where I was just like, I'm gonna give myself a full day to do all my maintenance. So I would like do my hair, like eyebrows, shave. Like, I would have that routine all the time. And so I would like shave like every other day. And then I'll do my hair like once a week. I don't know. Hair is just, it's always a big thing with me. Do you remember your mom waxed my arms for the wedding?
Yes. Yeah.
Shout out to Daquisha.
And not just for the wedding, because after the wedding, you started asking her to do that all the time. Mm-hmm. Still, to this day.
I mean, she hasn't done it in a long time, but if I have another event, she will.
You guys are weird. I'm sorry, you and Babe are weird. Okay.
All right, after a brief interruption.
We call it intermission. Okay.
Intermission?
Okay.
It's an interruption for me, okay?
True.
He's back now.
Okay.
He's one of, my baby is finally. Are we gonna save that?
Say what?
No.
That he's hairy?
No.
Oh, because he's hairy too. He's very hairy. Okay.
They both are.
Yeah, both of them. Yeah. Long hair don't care. On her end.
Okay. Yes. Third finally has a tooth.
Yeah.
At what, 10 months?
It took him a while.
Yes.
Okay.
So he's a little cranky, up and down.
Mm-hmm.
But
that's what she was whispering to me.
That I know. I didn't know we were gonna do an episode about it. I don't know.
About his teeth.
Point.
Oh, yeah. I guess that's really important to somebody over there. Anywho. But yes, he's rather hairy. And
I'll do a whole episode about his fit suit.
Actually, part of the reason why the reason why I cut my hair is multifold. It was about that time. Also, I was getting ordained as a minister. So
a lot of newness, right?
Yeah, a lot of newness. And then, of course, I was going to get my hair cut with him anyway. And he's growing hair finally at the back of his head as well as just on top. He has a lot of hair on top. Hair back in the back here. So he's getting second anyway.
He got the part in the front.
Yeah, part in the front. Business on the side.
Retirement on the back. He is bald back there.
What you're not going to do is rip my son, all right? Not in front company. Not in front company.
This is not company.
These ain't company? It's family. It's
exactly.
folk.
They know what he looks like.
Wow. Anywho. Okay, so
are you gonna teach him your signature, your pink lotion?
Hold up.
Okay, please do hot. Every day in college, you will put on your pink lotion. Please show the people how you would put on this pink lotion.
What we're not going to do.
And what type of pink lotion was it?
Skip over the fact that pink lotion was the jam. Every black family knows.
No, it wasn't the hair jam, not like gel.
Oh, no. This is just, it's called, it was the jam. Teddy, jam. It was the jam, okay? Pink lotion was. And not the name brand. You had name brand pink lotion, and then you had the one that just said pink lotion, okay? We talking, this wasn't even the thick one. You had the liquid. It was liquid pink lotion.
It was really watery.
But you had to, okay. But the pink lotion you had, then you go, boom. Okay, get the sides, get the back, boom. Then, when I was younger, I didn't have a beard. So it was just kind of, get a little bit more, then you go, okay. And then we go, this part right here. Now, when you got the beard, now you got to go like this and like this. Now, we don't use pink lotion no more, okay? That's passé. We grown now. We older than that. So we use either shea butter or use a beard to butter, okay?
Wow.
But it's the same process.
You still do the same
process.
thing.
You go, well, okay. Get the back, catch your sides. And boom, catch right here. And then you get another little juke to juke. Then you go, boom, catch the bird. Now that you all moisturized, you double back with the brush. Whoop there. You get the sides right here, the back. Now that you got the beard, make sure it's fluff. You don't brush back no more. You fluffing. You brush forward. You come right here, up top, underneath, right there. Boom. And now we're good to go. And if you're listening to the audio podcast, you gotta watch the YouTube to see what that's like. You hear me, son?
All right, we're about to wrap this up.
What you trying to say? Hold up. That was a whole tutorial. That was a whole tutorial. Yes.
And that's what you're going to pass on to your son?
You heard me? Hey, come here, young whippersnapper. Let me show you something. Grab me some pink lotion. You got to go back old school. Give me pink lotion here. Put the pink lotion here. That's too much. Hey, put a little bit of that here. I put it in mine. That's as much as you need right there.
Wow.
There you go. Wow. Top. Sides, back. You go. Double eyebrow around the side, over the stash. Catch this little piece if you got some.
You talking about me greasing them down.
Okay. You want to make that boy an oiled piece of chicken that's about to go in grease. How you be greasing them down? And she did it to Mel too. Ask my mama. Mel and Steve.
Why do you think they say black don't crack?
It ain't no way to crack if you put that much oil on. Anywho, what else you got on the docket show?
Anything that you want to not give. What do you think we could pass on to the kids, from the long journey with our hair and the different things we tried and just the identity that hair in itself is for you?
Yeah, so that's a great question because I think, okay, so For me, hair is just hair. That's what it's always been, just hair. It means very little as far as your purpose, as far as what the Almighty created you to be, as far as who you are to other people. In actuality, it should be that. In reality, people see your hair and they, rightly so or not, judge you on who you are, who they think you are. And then now you have to prove them wrong. And so don't put that barrier or don't put that weight on yourself if it's unnecessary. I think that's what I've learned from my hair journey. I had to prove people wrong every step of the way because I wore my hair a certain way. And that was exhausting. It was a weight I put on myself for no reason at all. Or for a reason that I needed that weight on my shoulder. I don't know, neither here nor there. The point is, I put the weight on my own shoulder because it was having to prove other people wrong rather than just being myself and enjoying being me. So I think they can learn from that. At least I'll teach Steven to learn from that. Mel, they're the same lesson. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's what I would give to them.
I agree.
Was that succinct enough?
It was. Yeah. No, I agree. Like you said, hair is just hair. Mm-hmm. But for me, it's like, have fun with it. I don't know why I'm crazy or anything. No, but
have fun. You do it.
But don't feel so like encompassed by it to where you feel so uncomfortable being who you are. Mm. So I think that's kind of what it is to me. And also, don't get a quick weave. I don't understand why people do that. Have you ever seen that?
Looks like people on the podcast listening and they won't quick weave.
Okay, spoiler alert. You gotta reverse. And that's it. No. But that was just a little joke. But still, I would just say be comfortable and also be able to speak up when you don't like something. I kind of feel like I spent a lot of time like not really liking certain things, but like you said, it was just you put this weight on yourself and you don't feel like you have a voice for a lot of it. Mm-hmm. So I just want them to be comfortable and also to be comfortable enough to, let us know. Even though I'm pretty sure they won't. There's going to come a time when they're going to want certain things and we have to talk them down from things and negotiate, or like me, will not negotiate. But
I'm glad you said it because you're not putting a Z in my son's head. I know that.
He is.
She want the Zion cut.
That's cute.
Cool. Next, he getting the Boosie fade. Paige, no, he's not getting. He's not getting the Boosie fade. Okay. All right.
As long as my son don't come home with the Cisco, I'm good.
You just want him to be INDEPE.
Exactly.
I was talking about a female. He ain't putting the Boosie fade in my son's head.
Who would you take getting the Boosie fade? Her or him?
You can put the Boosie fade in.
Exactly.
That's fine. All right.
Exactly.
She ain't gonna go for that anyways. As much as she watched Moana, she ain't going for that in the first place.
Oh, yes. But all in all, as long as they are comfortable and making healthy decisions and they're happy, I am perfectly fine. Unless it's a Cisco. That goes for both.
We were 5 steps.
All right, thank you guys for taking the stage again. Oh, this camera. All right.
From eternity, we were 4.
Thank you guys for taking the stage with us once again.
You asked me if I got any last words.
I'm not saying any last words.
And 3 weeks.
Bye.
Hold on, man. I ain't said my last words.
Steven.
Have a good one.
I thought you was about to try to sing that song.
3 wishes.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
How do I cut this off?
From touching the heavens.
Cut my light off.
That wasn't even. Wait, you can't cut the light off. Hold on, wait.
Cut your light off.
Wait, what you doing with the lights? Hold on.
Bye, folks.
Wait, hold on, wait. You made it dark in here. It's dark in the room.
Oh, wrong camera. Whatever.
3 wishes. You don't even know who that was. That wasn't even Cisco.
Oh, yeah.
It was Drew Hill, Paige. It was Drew Hill. Which
I was
Cisco
about
was
to
in
say-
Drew Hill? This guy.
Hey man, get some clout on your potty. Your visual potty.
I suppose.
Boy, you look. I don't know what you look like.
Don't let all that grow up, bro. I'm too big.
You got a baby hairline.
Exactly what I was saying, bro. My baby
Hey, you got a baby hair. Don't lose it.
She gonna cry in the car. She gonna cry in the car.
Wait, you look so different. Steven, I'm about to cry.
Not in the car. James.
Hey, Mello.
Look at Daddy. Look at Daddy.
Hey, Steven.
Now who is this?
Melvin, look at your daddy. Wait, there's so confused. Look at your phone. She looks like daddy.
You're not your real dad.
Daddy.
Looks like a real dad.
She's like my daddy.
She's like a real dad.
You know he's a real dad.
Wow, Shane, calm down, please, bro.
Let's do it.
Go look at daddy's hair.
You want to touch it? Touch daddy here.
Let's do it.
First time touching it.
Shane, back up. Let the boy family enjoy his.
Steven. Look at you looking at.
You're like, okay, I know the nose.
When you're younger, Bubble.
I do.
You do.
That boy like about 20 something.
Now you better be able to see the grays on the baby.
Wait, you did this too?
Go help fuck clean up the hair, bro.
Steven.
Shane,
Line up a little bit.
go help
I
fuck.
wasn't ready.
Go help fuck.
I wasn't ready. Let me see. Oh, wait.
Doogie.
Supposed to even have a ball spot right there. It's not ball.
So you gotta,
That's why I cut it low all the way around.
you gotta look at
I
this.
want that.
You don't want no memories?
Steven.
Yes.
Paige, put your
First of all-
cheeks away. My word. All the teeth.
What?
Nigga clap, nigga look at your boy clap. I know you've been clapping for like the last 2 weeks.
Look, he has it.
Am I done here, Money?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right.
Hey, podcasters, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. You can also listen to our audio podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Have a good one.